fine state of New Jersey, it's the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap! And now, here's your host, Mr. Horgan!
Welcome to the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap for Monday, January 20th, 2014, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Here were today's pricing games that started the week. Punch a Bunch, Most Expensive, Lucky 7, Freeze Frame, Cover Up, and Bargain Game, aka Barker's Bargain Bar. The first contestant was Ricardo, who is a bartender. He bid $898 on a pair of 7-speed Electra bicycles modeled by the Ravishing Rachel Reynolds. The actual retail price, $920. He missed that by $22. Ricardo played Punch a Bunch for a chance to win up to $25,000 in cash. The $25,000 Drew Carey novelty bill was held by the Awesome Amber Lancaster, and Rachel was over by the 4 small prizes. The first one was a colorful passport cover. It was not $30. Ricardo believed the actual retail price was lower, and Rachel revealed it to be lower. It was $16. He won that prize and a punch. Next, we had a Sunbeam Fortune cookie maker that has non-stick plates and an easy removable fork. It wasn't $19. Ricardo believed the actual retail price was higher, and Rachel revealed it to be higher. It was $30. Another punch and another prize won. Next, we had a reusable insulated zebra pattern lunch bag. Drew dared Ricardo to come into work with a lunch bag full of fortune cookies. It was not $15. Ricardo believed the actual retail price was higher, and Rachel revealed it to be higher. It was $23. Another prize and another punch won. Finally, we had a porcelain and stainless steel tea kettle that can heat 8 cups of water. It was not $59. Ricardo believed the actual retail price was higher, and Rachel revealed it to be lower. It was $40. But 3 out of 4 is not bad, punch-wise and prize-wise. Now, for Ricardo's first punch, he got $500. Ricardo decided to throw that away, and into the second punch, Drew had some bad news for Ricardo. The bad news was he'd have to pay taxes on $5,000! 10 times more than the first punch! And Ricardo decided to keep the $5,000, and I don't blame him one bit. But did he make a wise decision? For the third and final punch, inside that hole it contained $500. The amount he punched on the first hole. So, Ricardo wins $5,000 in cash, plus he wins the passport cover, the fortune cookie maker, and the zebra pattern lunch bag for a total of $69. So that's $5,069 in cash and small prizes for Ricardo, and this is a consolation win. The second contestant was Rosa, who we found out in the first Showcase Showdown works in an after-school program. Keep in mind, this was not WWE Diva Rosa Mendez. She bid $600 on an Xbox One game package modeled by Rachel. Actual retail price, $670. Missed up by 70 bucks. She played most expensive for a chance to win these 3 prizes. An LG Energy Star fish and washer that has turbo wash technology, and a dryer that has a sensor dry system and a steam press cycle, modeled by Amber. An Inspired Fitness multi-station home gym that has a 215-pound commercial weight stack, a 48-inch aluminum revolving lap bar, and a revolving easy curl bar, modeled by Rachel. And a 50-inch Panasonic high-def plasma TV that converts 2D images into high-quality 3D images in real time, with 2 pairs of glasses included, modeled by the goofy George Gray. Rosa believed that the washer and dryer was the most expensive prize. In my honest opinion, I felt it was the home gym. Well, let's see if Rosa won all 3 prizes. First, we went over to Rachel with number 2, the home gym. The price she revealed was $3,495. Now over to number 3, the high-def plasma TV from Panasonic by George. He revealed its price, and it was $1,150. So if the washer and dryer was more than $3,495, Rosa wins all 3 prizes. And when Amber revealed the price of the LG washer and dryer, it turned out to be $2,300. She should have chose the home gym. The third contestant was Beulah, who was the first name of Drew's mom. This Beulah is a medical secretary from Vermont. She bid $790 on a Pioneer car audio system brought out by Amber and Rachel. The actual retail price, $818. She missed out by $28. And when Beulah won that car audio system, Drew called her mom. Very nice. Now she played Lucky 7 for a chance to win a 2014 Mazda CX-5 Sport with Rachel in the driver's seat. The first number of the price of the SUV was 2. Now, after Drew gave Beulah the 7 $1 bills to play the game, Beulah believed the second number was 4. The actual second number was 4, exactly right. So Beulah keeps all $7. For the third number, Beulah went with 7. Was it lucky? Let's see. The actual third number was an 8. Cost her $1. Not bad. For the fourth number, Beulah went with 5. The actual fourth number was a 1. Cost her $4. Ooh. So she had $2 left, which means she could not miss the last number by more than $1. Beulah believed the last number was 5. So if the last number was a 4, a 5 exactly, or a 6, Beulah will win the SUV. And when the last number was revealed, it turned out that it was, would you believe, upset! Beulah wins the 2014 Mazda CX-5 Sport, priced at $24,816. It cost her $1, and she needed the other dollar to give Drew for the car. But hey, Beulah wins it! Congratulations! The fourth contestant was Susan, who was celebrating her 40th wedding anniversary with her husband Charles. She bid $1,040. 40 was on her shirt that said Anniversary 40 in the shape of a road sign, for a family of Apple iPods that include two 64-gig touches and two 16-gig nanos, brought down from the ceiling. Actual retail price, $1,096. She missed out by $56. Susan played freeze frame for a chance to win a trip or two to Barcelona, Spain. That is round-trip coach from Los Angeles for a 6-night stay in a Regal first-class hotel at the Gran Via District. Located in the Gran Via District. Daily breakfast included, plus a guided sightseeing tour. And that was modeled by Amber at door number 4. During the description of the trip, Susan told Drew that she is a Spanish teacher. So this is very interesting for Susan to be playing for a trip for a country that does speak Spanish aside from Mexico. Now Susan froze the frame at this price. $7,593. And when the actual retail price of the trip to Barcelona, Spain flipped down, it was $7,593. Susan is on her way to Barcelona, Spain. And as she goes on to that trip, I say to her, adios. But in a good way. The way I said goodbye to her in Spanish, in a good way for her to enjoy her trip. Okay, the fifth contestant was Scott, who is a cancer researcher from San Diego. He stands up for cancer, like we all should. He bid $1,200 on a Tag Heuer chronograph men's designer watch. That was presented by Rachel in the middle of contestants row. Actual retail price, $3,300. Very pricey watch. He played cover-up for a chance to win a 2014 Mini Cooper Clubman modeled by Amber. The displayed wrong price this time around was different crossing signs. Well, we had first a kangaroo crossing. Next we had a snowmobile crossing. The third crossing sign I really couldn't make out. It looked like a bit of a swerve with like a track across from it. If anyone can help me out on what that was, be much appreciated. Next was a tractor crossing or farmer crossing, whichever one it is. And last but not least, cattle crossing or cattle crossing. Okay. Scott went with 2 instead of 3 for the first number. He chose 7 instead of 9 or 3 for the second number. For the third number, he chose 5 instead of 6, 8, or 2. For the fourth number, he chose 7 instead of 8, 1, 0, or 4. And for the last number, he chose 5 instead of 0, 9, 1, 6, or 3. So he put a price of $27,575. Was that the price of the 2014 Mini Cooper Clubman? No, it wasn't. But did Scott have at least one number right to keep on playing? 1, And there's 2. He got the 2 and the second 7 right. Now, for his next chance, he covered up the first 7 with a 3 and not the 9. He covered up the first 5 with the 8 and not the 6 or the 2. And he covered up the second 5 with the 9 and not the 0, the 1, the 6, or the 3. Now he put a price of $23,879. Was that the price of the 2014 Mini Cooper Clubman? No, it wasn't. Now, did Scott have the 3, the 7, well, he had the 7, I mean the 3, the 8, or the 9 correct to keep on playing? He got the 3 right, and that was the number I knew he was going to get. Okay, chance number 3. Okay, he's covering up the 2-5. He did cover up the 2 5s at first. Then now he has to cover up the 8 and the 9. All right, he covered up the 8 with the 6, and not the 2. And he covered up the 9 with the 0, and not the 1, the 6, or the 3. Now he put a price of $23,670. All right, was that the price of the 2014 Mini Cooper Clubman? No, it was not. Now, did Scott get the 6 or the 0 correct to get one more chance? No, he didn't. The actual retail price, $23,271. I felt he was going to get that 0 right, not the B. Okay, the 6th and final contestant today was Tamara, who is near Cleveland, Ohio. Specifically, she's from Madison, Ohio. She bid $1 on retro countertop kitchen appliances from Nostalgia Electrics, modeled by Amber on the turntable. Actual retail price, $710. She played Bargain Game, aka Barker's Bargain Bar, for a chance to win these 2 prizes. A 27-inch iMac desktop computer that has 32 gigs of memory, a 3 terabyte hard drive, plus an upgraded processor and graphics card with an Epson printer included, modeled by Rachel, and a Fendi accessory collection that includes a smooth leather handbag, a signature canvas wallet, plus a chic pair of round sunglasses, modeled by Amber. Bargain price for the computer was $1,929. Bargain price for the Fendi accessories were $1,685. Tamara believed that the computer was the bigger bargain. I was thinking the accessories, to be honest. Well, let's see what happened. Over to Amber first with the Fendi accessories. Bargain price $1,685. Actual retail price $2,485. A difference of $800. And now over to the computer by Rachel. Bargain price $1,929. Actual retail price $3,229. A difference of $1,300. Tamara wins both prizes for a total of $5,714. Now it's time for the acknowledgement section. I did not get anything from BJ Mason Television to start off the week, but I did get an acknowledgement from Neil Rocks 87. Tonight I just happened to be reading the weekly comment section on TPIRstats.com from last week's show, and found out that last Thursday's win in Lucky 7 ties the number of wins from last season. I mention this because by virtue of Beulah winning the Mazda CX-5 Sport in Lucky 7 today, that record has now been broken as the game has 7 wins and 10 losses in Season 42 alone. FYI, the game went 6-22 in Season 41. These days, seeing a Lucky 7 win should be considered a blessing, as it has fell victim several times to the evil shenanigans of the devil. I mean, Mike Richards. Well, Mike Richards is the devil. Okay, so to start off the week, we had 3 pricing games won. They were in Lucky 7, Freeze Frame, and Bargain Game, a.k.a. Barker's Bargain Bar. We also gave away a grand total of $8,000 in cash. Ricardo won $6,000. He won $5,000 in Punch-A-Bunch and $1,000 in Showcase Showdown number 1. And $2,000 was won in the Showcase by Tamara. I'll tell you how she won it in a minute. Also, we gave away the passport cover, the fortune cookie maker, and the reusable insulated zebra pattern lunch bag in Punch-A-Bunch. Okay, so the contestant recognition contestant is Ricardo. The MVPs of The Price is Right are Beulah, Susan, and Tamara. Now it's time for the showcase. Top winner in today's showcase was Ricardo. The runner-up was Tamara. Showcase number 1. That included a trip or 2 to Flagstaff, Arizona for a 3-day guided hike at the Havasu Falls. That's in the Grand Canyon. Courtesy of Discovery Treks with a rental car included. A trip or 2 to Athens, Greece for a 6-night stay in a luxury hotel in Athens with daily breakfast included, plus a guided 5-hour sightseeing tour. And a trip or 2 to Dubai for a 6-night stay in an Ocean Deluxe room at a majestic 5-star hotel on Palm Island, plus dinner on a floating restaurant. Pretty nice. All these trips were round-trip coach from Los Angeles, and they were all modeled by Amber. Ricardo decided to pass that showcase to Tamara, and he made his decision without any hesitation. Tamara bid $21,500. Now for showcase number 2, that included $2,000 in cash. That was modeled by George. Then we had a pair of Honda Ruckus motor scooters that each have a 49cc 4-stroke engine, an electric starter, and automatic transmission modeled by Amber. Before those motor scooters were revealed, we had a chalkboard where the equation of 1 plus 1 was on the board, and of course George was testing Ricardo to see what that equaled, and of course he said 2. Then we had a very strange math problem with a lot of equations on the board. Ricardo answered 45, but George was saying, actually, no, the answer is Tuesday. Or Thursday. That was really something. That showcase was a lot of fun. The last prize, though, that contained a 2014 Mazda 2 Sport. That was modeled by Rachel. Ricardo bid $19,000. Now to the actual retail prices of these showcases. First, over to Ricardo. He bid $19,000. Actual retail price, $24,252. A difference of $5,252. Now over to Tamara. She bid $21,500. The actual retail price of her showcase was $21,662, a difference of $162. You know what that means? She wins both showcases! That's a double showcase win for Tamara! And I believe this is the 4th double showcase winner this season. If I'm wrong, but do correct me nonetheless. Anyway, Tamara won a grand total in cash and prizes. That's where she won the $2,000 with the double showcase win of $52,338. What a great day for Tamara. Congratulations. Excellent. Promotional consideration for the Price is Right pricing and recap this week is provided by Bumblebee Solid White Albacore Tuna in vegetable oil. Now, unfortunately, I have to play the losing horns again, and this is to Martinez 519.89 and Gimperman. The reason is, for Martinez 519.89, his New England Patriots lost to the Denver Broncos yesterday in the NFC Championship. And for Gimperman, his San Francisco 49ers lost to Amber Lancaster's Seattle Seahawks in the AFC Championship. To Martinez 519.89 and Gimperman, I'm sorry your teams did not make it to the Super Bowl this year, but there's always next season. Now, lucky for Martinez 519.89, I believe none of his games were played today, so even if that was the case, he wouldn't have been in the mood to do a pricing and recap because of his Patriots losing. And if any of his games show up tomorrow, he will not be able to do the recap because he's doing a birthday special. But if any of his games show up between Wednesday and Friday, you'll more than likely see him on his channel. Alright, folks, that's going to wrap things up for me on the Price is Right pricing and recap for tonight. This is Mr. Horgan reminding you to help control the pet population, have your pet spayed or neutered, and to honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on this day, all I have to say is, long live the dream. Good night.